over the hardest challenge in every single Call of Duty. The goal is simple. We'll go over what that challenge is called and describe exactly what you had to do to get it. Let's dive in. All right, let's start this bad boy off in Call of Duty 4, and this challenge is called Extreme Cruelty. Now, why do I think this is difficult? Because you need to kill every single member of the opposing team without dying. So yeah, it's easy to kill 1 or 2 people, but you have to keep track of every single opponent that you see, mark them down as you kill them, and all the while not dying. So 6 people, 0 deaths, and no repeats. Kind of a crazy challenge for back in the day where these things weren't like as frequent. You didn't do challenges like that back in COD 4. So Extreme Cruelty. I would actually like to see if I even had this. Okay, for World at War, I don't know who in the world thought of this one, because this one is, I feel like, practically impossible. I truly need to look back at all these and see if I have any of them. This is called You Talking to Me. Simply put, and I say simply kind of sarcastically, while on foot, you need to survive a tank round, and then you need to destroy the tank that shot you before your health regenerates. Okay, let's stick with the process here. Number 1, you got to be running around on foot. Then you got to get hit by a tank shot, which I'm assuming that means you need Juggernaut. And then on top of that, you need to destroy the tank before your health goes back to full health. So you're going to be in the middle of a battlefield here, throw out a C4, hopefully the tank's halfway hurt, and then hopefully it destroys it before you heal yourself. I don't know. That seems insane. You talking to me? There's no way I have that. All right, so the only way as we head into Modern Warfare 2 that I feel like you could have gotten this challenge is if you played on Rust. And even then, I feel like it's going to be tough because people break off at different points. This is called Omnicide, and you got this little title unlock right here, and you got actually a cool little emblem. I had this because this is my emblem for a little bit. This is kill the entire team within 10 seconds. So again, I'm thinking of all the other maps, even if you were on like a wasteland where you could see the other team and you sniped them, I don't think there's any way that you can do that within 10 seconds, unless this counts also in the middle of a game. Maybe if you get a nuke, that counts as killing the entire team. But if this is just like straight in the first couple seconds, I don't know if it's even possible besides Rust. Or if you're on some sort of crazy streak. I mean, hey, I somehow got it, and I didn't even have a nuke back in the day, so maybe I was just cooking. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, Black Ops 1, I gotta be honest with you, there's not a lot of super difficult ones. Now, for me, on this one, this is why I chose this one. This is called Watch That Kill Cam Challenge. And how you get this is earning the Bank Shot Medal. Now, what in the world is the Bank Shot Medal? I'm glad you asked. This is actually killing an opponent by banking a tomahawk off of a surface. So I'm not gonna lie, I never used tomahawks, and when I used tomahawks, the very few times that I did, I was never ever thinking of banking them off a wall and hoping to hit another player. Now, I know in the trick shotting community this is kind of a thing, but for me, there is -% chance that I am getting this bank shot challenge done. And I've looked at these other ones. There ain't no way I've ever gotten this one. Okay, I think that this is like a mix of funny, but also probably one of the most difficult challenges of all time. In Modern Warfare 3, there's a challenge called dropping crates. Seems easy enough when you read that. You're like, oh, you're probably just throwing a care package down, picking it up for the first time. No. This is actually you having to get a game-winning kill by dropping a crate on an enemy. So not only is it just not you throwing throwing the supply drop out, the crate drops and kills them. That's a normal, that's just normal. That doesn't count for anything. The kill has to be the final kill. I mean, I feel like this almost had to have been set up back in the day to get this challenge. Like, you'd have to know the people on the other side or get super lucky in like a free-for-all. There's just no chance you could get this. I don't know. 2,500 XP for this too. I feel like that should almost be an entire prestige. Listen, guys, for Black Ops 2, you know one of my biggest struggles in Call of Duty is getting a nuke. I have one career Call of Duty nuke, and it's an MWII. I did it during a live stream, and that's the only time I've ever gotten something like that. Now, BO2, they made it a step harder for this challenge, and this is pretty much when you got the nuked out calling card. Yes, Beautiful nuked out calling card. Wish I got to experience it. It's pretty simple though. You gotta earn a nuclear medal in free-for-all without using score streaks. So you need to go 30-0, no score streaks, only gun kills or knife kills, and then you'll get rewarded with this calling card, whatever it is, medal thing. I wish I could say that I got that, guys. I didn't. Maybe one day I'll try for it. That might take me 3 weeks though. Now we are on to Call of Duty Ghosts, and this one, again, it's a kind of a funny one on top of a very, very difficult one. This is Misery Loves Company. Now, this is very simple. You need to kill yourself and one other enemy by cooking a grenade and not throwing it. So instead of chucking it and somehow you kill both of yourselves, this is you running around, holding a grenade, cooking it, and waiting, I guess, to see somebody, running up to them and blowing up. I feel like I probably almost did this by accident. Like, that is very difficult to attempt to try. You'd almost have to camp in a corner, hold it, and hope somebody comes into like an active door in like strike zone or something. So Misery Love Company. I actually like to play on words there. Okay, for Advanced Warfare, there wasn't a ton of difficult ones on this one. It was kind of semi-basic ones, but for this one, I felt like it probably was the hardest, and it is called Chain Killer. Now, with Chain Killer, you need to get a kill chain, but the kill chain is actually 8 or more people in a row, and it's in a short period of time. So I know it's Advanced Warfare. People are moving around quicker than they would be a normal COD, but still 8 kills in a short amount of time. That's like a Halo Kilimanjaro kind of vibe. So very hard to get. You don't see it very often, and you get 5,000 XP for it. So obviously they thought that this was one of the harder challenges, if not the hardest in AW. Okay, there is literally no way that somebody has this challenge completed in Black Ops 3. This is called Finish the Job. Hang with me here and pay attention and listen to this. Kill an enemy who survived damage from 5 teammates in the same life, and then you finish the kill. So they get hit by every single person on your team in a 6v6 team deathmatch and not die somehow, and then you kill them. I don't even know if that's possible. Really think about that, because Call of Duty, the TTK is not like an insane amount. It's not like this is BO4 where you can get a shot and he stims and blah, blah. This is BO3. One MH shot is taking the guy down. So he's got to get hit by 5 different people, avoid the death, and then all of a sudden you're the 6th person and he dies. If somebody has this, you might be the luckiest. Go play the lottery right now. So here we are for Infinite Warfare. And again, I know some of you guys didn't play this game, and that's okay. I totally get it. But this one is actually just a nuclear medal challenge or whatever. And obviously that's not the craziest of crazy things, because hey, it's a 25 kill streak, blah, 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 blah. Many of you guys are able to get nukes all the time. But if you do remember in this wonderful Infinite Warfare, there was actually supply drops, as we all remember. But within these supply drops, there was actually certain gun variants that had de-atomizer strikes on them. So you cannot go into your kill streaks and turn on the de-atomizer strike. You need to get a variant weapon out of a supply drop that has this streak on it, and then get the kill streak with the gun attached. Hopefully that makes sense. It's hard to even explain this challenge because of all the complications, but yeah, get a 25 kill streak, de-atomizer strike with a variant gun coming from a supply drop. There's a lot of factors there. You see what I'm saying? Okay, I absolutely love this challenge, and it is legitimately one of the hardest ones on this list. We are actually doing Modern Warfare Remastered today because we had to talk about this. This is called Double Down, and it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. This is kill an enemy that is in last stand while you're in last stand. Now, it seems easy enough too, but you got to do it 50 times to get the 5,000 XP. Yeah, it's easy to kill somebody in last stand. Or yeah, it's easy to take somebody out that's in last stand. But both of you being in last stand at the same time and you getting the kill, what are the odds on that? The odds can't be very much in your favor there. But I thought I feel like it's funny mixed with very, very difficult. Okay, for World War II, we're kind of in the same boat as a couple other games. There's not a super amount of difficult ones. And honestly, I was looking around for a bunch of people looking for the hardest challenge of all time. There really wasn't a ton of, you know, similar answers. Everybody kind of had their own. So when I was looking at these, for me, it was probably feed greed. And for this one, you have to get 10 quad feeds. And if you don't know what a quad feed is, it is getting 4 uninterrupted kills in the kill feed. So like on the left side, when you get a kill, you see your name and you take somebody out. Well, guess what? You got to do it 4 times and there's nobody in between those 4. So 4 times in a row, you get 4 kills quickly, and you have to do it 10 times. Now, I know it's not the craziest thing in the world, but if one person gets a kill in between your 4, it ruins it, and you don't even get 1, and you got to do it 10 times. Again, 5,000 XP on this, so they thought it was difficult. Okay, so this is a challenge that I won't ever get because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just not the biggest fan of Black Ops 4, and partially it is because of the health situation in that game with the quick healing. I just was not a fan, but this kind of goes along with it. And this is called Gemmed Out, Gemmed out. And how you get this is you get a nuclear medal with every weapon. And on top of that, you have to have dark matter on that weapon. So you can't even start this challenge until you get dark matter. That's not a very easy situation there. On top of it, once you get dark matter, then you got to get a nuke with every single gun. I mean, I don't see an XP for this, but I feel like they should almost just give you money or something. Like, hey, you completed Gemmed Out. Here's $200 in your Venmo because you're crazy to try to do this. That's insane. All right, so for MW19, we're just going to keep this one very, very simple, and it's unlocking Damascus camo. Again, never really even tried for it. This has been talked about from COD fans from all over as one of the hardest camo grinds ever. I feel like people are still grinding to get Damascus to this day. The people that did it, they said it was the hardest, the most complicated, the most challenging. And so when you had Damascus camo in Modern Warfare 19, it meant something, man. So hey, typical. I mean, the newer camo challenges are nowhere near as difficult as this. And I don't know, maybe they should go back to this where it's a little bit more difficult, takes a little bit more time, and maybe the content won't die out as quick. So hey, MW19, you did another thing right there, I guess. Anybody got Damascus camo? Okay, so now we are on Cold War, and I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you guys. We probably could do some nuclear challenge, but I didn't want to make every single one of these nuclears or camo grinds, because to me that's like, okay, well, that's obviously the hardest grind in every game. So this one, we're doing a little callback to the Black Ops 1 one, and this is called Hail Mary. Now, what do you do to get the Hail Mary? You have to get a long distance kill with the Tomahawk. Now again, Tomahawks pretty easy if they're up close in the newer Call of Duties with all the aim assist that you got, but this is not that. This is getting a Tomahawk kill from over 40 meters away. I don't know how far that is inside the game, but let's just say it's not a very close shot. I didn't get this one either, guys. I'm just gonna be honest again. Okay, so next up we have everybody's favorite Call of Duty. Yes, Call of Duty Vanguard. And this one, there's not a lot of challenges in this game that are super crazy, but this one's actually very difficult when you think about the game and the surrounding elements with it. This is Death Formula. Now, what is Death Formula? This is that you need to detonate the bomb 25 times in search and destroy. So that means that bomb needs to go off. Now that seems kind of like, okay, that probably happens more frequently than you think, but in newer Call of Duties, if you know anything about search and destroy, it very rarely goes off. The games are so much more fast paced. People are going for eliminations. Like search and destroy used to be this strategic thing. Now it's just 2 teams running at each other, playing like 1v1 or like one life team deathmatch, it feels like. So not only do they have to like not, I guess, kill all the opponents, they also have to let the bomb tick down for 45 seconds and go off. And then you got to do it 25 times. If you know, you know. This is difficult. All right, guys, so this one's a little bit of a weird one. We're now on the new Modern Warfare 2, and unlike all the other games in the Call of Duty series, MW2 didn't reward players with XP when you completed challenges. So when I was looking over the Call of Duty wiki, there's really not even any challenges to do. So I'm gonna be mean to Modern Warfare 2 again, guys. The one I'm gonna pick is getting 10,000 kills, because why in the world would you play this game that long to be even getting to even get close to 10,000 kills? I'm sorry. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do it. Okay, so for Modern Warfare 3, there actually wasn't like the challenges we're used to. There was actually weekly challenges. And for this one, I think this is pretty difficult. This is 3 collateral kills. So you had 1 week to get 3 collaterals. If you don't know what collateral is, it's killing multiple enemies in 1 shot. So you kind of had to plan for this, try to focus on it, and you had a limited amount of time to do it. Collateral wise, I don't even know how many I have of those in my life. Needing to get 3 in 1 week? Impossible. Okay, well, despite Black Ops 6 being a pretty, I guess I would say a very quick Call of Duty, very fast paced, maps were very small, I still think the hardest challenge in this game is one of the Dark Ops challenges, where you need to get 100,000 eliminations. Yes, 100,000 kills. I don't know where I'm at on my kills. I probably should have looked before I started filming this video to see. I also quit Black Ops 6 about a month or 2 in after the Beavis and Butthead and Seth Rogen stuff. 100,000 kills is a lot of kills. That's all I really have to say. That's a lot of playtime. All right, there is no way y'all are getting this Black Ops 7 one, because I feel like people don't even really do this anymore. As many of you know, Black Ops 6 introduced Body Shield, and in BO7 it's back. But this time they added a little bit of a new feature where I think you can kind of like strap a grenade to them and kick them out there. Well, this is called same day delivery, and this is when you get 2 or more kills with a single body shield explosion. You body shield the guy, you take him captive, you put the grenade on him, you kick him out there, and he kills 2 people in BO7. Have you played BO7? That's the most cracked out game of all time. You'd be lucky to even damage 1 person, let alone get 2 kills. Good luck and have fun. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the hardest challenge in every single Call of Duty. You got to let me know in the comments down below. Do you have any of these? And the ones that are insane, maybe don't tell me if you have them, because I'm going to think of you differently. I'm just kidding. No, I won't. But thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Also, if you want to watch another video, go click over there. We'll see you in the next one.